Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am here to talk about the National Scrapbooking Challenge for Aunty Vera Scrap and Craft. Usually National Scrapbooking Day falls on the first Saturday in May, so this year it's the 5th of May. Every year Aunty Vera gives each of her creative team members a task to come up with a challenge for the group. I'm going to leave the link down below and get as many people as possible to participate. My challenge for my team is for you to go ahead and pick up one of your old scrapbooking albums. I have two here. This is 2 out of, I think, 9 that I have completed at the moment. And when I say scrapbook, I'm talking 12 by 12. And I mean, you could definitely go ahead and grab whatever version of scrapbooking or memory keeping you do. But I'm just going to go through some of my older albums. So this is one that I consider complete. This is 2003. 2003 was the year we got pregnant, the year we built our home, the year my son was born, the year my grandma died. So 2003 was a huge year for me. And what I decided to do here on the first opening page was to just document all these things that had happened in 2003. So found out we were pregnant, went for a scan, every single person that we told. On the side here, my sister, who was 13 at the time, I don't know if you can see that, drew a picture for me and said, "Good luck with your new baby," April 2003, and my son was born in September. And then earthworks begins, routine schedule turns into induction. My mom had been away for my delivery because I was 3 weeks early, so my mom returned to hold my baby for the first time. And then on the 3rd of December, my Nana passes, my Nana's funeral, and then my mom leaves again at the end of that year. And so I put here 2003, definitely a year to remember. And my sister was really excited to have, you know, her nephew, her first nephew, and a baby in the house. So my sister really did a lot of artwork for us, and so I've documented that. So this is me, horrible picture, and this is I guess the album of me becoming a mom. So I just wanted to show you the style of my scrapbooking. Hopefully I've got both pages here. The style of my scrapbooking back then is so different to the style of scrapbooking that I have now. And remember in 2003, I don't think I even knew what YouTube was. Definitely did not get onto Facebook until 2009. So this is just me winging it. I remember going to a few scraps, you know, places where women met to do scrapbooking together. There's definitely nobody to teach you, and it was all just like looking at what other people were doing and giving it a try. So I look back on all my older styles, and it's a lot of paper tearing and just matting and putting things there that really, really it's something I don't do right now. But when I look through all of this, I don't want to change it. Like, I look at this and I hate these lines, and it's just so far apart. And I love the stitching that I did here. I mean, this is a good one. The colors are horrible. Colors are really horrible. And I think what I did here was before online interaction, and you only really got we only really got paper from Kmart, and I mean, Riot wasn't around. I think I went to Spotlight a couple of times, but I don't think that Spotlight really had Echo Park and Graphic 45 and all these things. So I was just buying paper that was around. And I remember I joined, I can't even remember, TLC. I remember I joined TLC and I became one of their reps. I think only just to get a whole lot of paper, and I know I can recognize their paper now, and it's just really bright paper that I would never gravitate to these days. So basically what I want you to do is go through your old albums, have a look at what you did back then, not to like have a go at yourself, but just to acknowledge that this is what you could do with what you had at the time. And I'm just so grateful for this age that we live in, where we could just get onto the net and share ideas, and somebody across the world benefits from somebody else in another country, and that people are willing to share ideas, and so happy for you to share in their adventure of scrapbooking and art journaling and whatnot. So I really, it's like an adventure, and I really love to look back to see how far we've come. So what I'm doing here as I'm going through these pages is I'm looking at it somewhat cringing, but also accepting. This is what I did back then. These are fine. Now what I want to do is find something that is horrific, and I must say this is horrific to me. This needs to be redone. So my challenge for you is to go over one of your old albums, accept what you can, but when you find that one horrific one that does not do your cute photo justice, I want you to pull that one out. So definitely this one, horrific to me. I had tried to stamp and it didn't do a good job here. I had tried to chalk, I don't know why. Double stamped here with two different colors. It is not pertinent to the subject matter, so I really don't like this. So I'm going to pull this out, and my challenge for you is to take a before photo, then take this photo off, and go ahead and scrap this photo in your style today. And take an after shot, and then put a before and after shot in my folder in the Facebook group, and that way you're entered into my team's prize. So this is one of the ones that has to be redone, no doubt. This one is fine. I think I was trying stamping and embossing at this stage. Oh well, what can you do? That's cute, I think. Anyway, so I love that I used a whole lot of buttons, and I did try stitching back in 2003, you know, that's really cute. But I'm noticing that one thing I did not do was I did not put dates, and basically I've just got them here, post-it notes. So another thing that I can challenge you to do for my team is to find incomplete layouts and complete them. So if you feel like there's a whole lot of space here and you can add something to this layout and complete it, go ahead and complete it. I definitely wouldn't be able to find anything in my stash to match this. I mean, I probably could if I tried, maybe black and white, but I don't want to. I feel like I just want to leave this in the past and start fresh. But what I would do to complete this is to add some kind of a date, some way of adding the date to these, because it's not finished here. It's just got post-it notes. So I'm just going to flip through really quickly. And I would say that this is another one that I almost want to redo. Oh, look at all the punched out flowers here. And then just this, I don't know. This is cute. These are my wishes for you. May you find serenity and tranquility. And this is one I remember we had done professionally. I hate those colors. What are those colors? And this is just cardstock. This is terracotta cardstock on yellow cardstock. Like, why? Do the photo no justice here, and some stickers, and that's it. And matted. So this is another one that I would probably pull out and redo in my style today. And then here's another one where I just put the picture, matted it, and put it on paper, and that's it. And like, why would I choose green plaid? Like, where is there green in the paper? The blue and red I can see, I've taken it out of here, but why green plaid? This is not finished. This is awful. Needs to be redone, so I'm gonna pull that out. And then this is sort of cute. I can see what I was doing with this one. So I wanted it to look like an Italian tablecloth, and because he's eating noodles, so I put oodles of noodles. So it's fine. It's terrible, but it's fine. It's fine. It's what I did in 2003. Now here is one that is definitely not complete, and I am thinking of adding to this for this challenge. This is my grandma. My grandma later on in her life sold her house and just lived 3 months with every one of her kids. So we would have grandma 3 months every year with us wherever we were. And this is when she lived in Calgary with my uncle and my cousin, my uncle and my aunt and cousins. So I remember these photos. I found them in my mom's stash and I went, these are beautiful, we should scrapbook these. So she's like, okay, then scrapbook them. So I did, but really, what did I do? I just matted. I found, well, I'm really proud that I found like icicle paper here. I think it's vellum on white cardstock. And then here again to make it look like snow is falling. That's good insight, you know, but I remember thinking, what now? And I just left it because I just didn't feel confident enough to add a title or a sentiment or embellishments. And I thought I'd leave it for a time when I did want to come back to it and was able to do it justice. And I think the time has come. So this is part B of my challenge of finishing a spread. So if you're able to go through, finish a layout that you had started a while ago and never got round to, this would be it. Now here we go. This is where it really hits home for me. This is my grandma, love of my life. My dad was a fly-in, fly-out dad, would go away for 6 weeks and back for 1 week. So my grandmother and my mother were my life for the longest time, till I was like 15. So my mom was my mom, and she was tough and she was rough and she was mother and father and really strict. My grandma was like my best friend. She would shelter, hide, lie, everything for me. She was the love of my life. She was, I don't know, she's forever in my heart. And Grandma, I may you rest in peace, and may God forgive you for, you know, any trespasses, I suppose, and may we meet again one day soon. So this photo is a beautiful one, and it's in our old house, and you can see like it's so 1980s with the wallpaper. This photo, this layout, it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. I would definitely not do the terracotta, and I would probably choose like a beautiful floral to pick up this now. I don't know. We'll see how we go. I may redo this one. I may. I don't know. But this one for sure I need to redo. This is just awful in so many ways. Once again, I think this is my, let's try embossing stage, and I just gold embossed, and I put foam stamping here, gold embossed, and then I outlined it with Sharpie, it looks like, and then there's just this vellum stuff. I've got a letter here, I can see it tucked in for my grandma, and just stickers, and the matting is awful, and I've cropped the photo way too small. I don't know why I didn't leave it large, 4x6 size, and I hate the ombre, the pink, the tone-on-tone pink. I hate this. This does not do my grandma any justice. I mean, compared to that, this is amazing, even though it's not really amazing. But I've got to pull this out, and this is one of my hate it. I need to redo it. This is another one that I have two minds about. This is my beautiful, beautiful sister-in-law. This is the day she got married versus this is her cancer struggle. I almost don't want to touch it because it's too raw, if you know what I mean. But I feel like I really should do it more justice. Like I feel like I should type out this and put better embellishments than punched in flowers. So this could be another spread that I do justice to. Lastly, I just wanted to go through my current style, and that is not really a style at all, to be absolutely truthful, but let me just show you what I have been doing. This is my most recent album, which is really just get those photos in there, Project Life style. And when I say Project Life, I shouldn't even say that, because I hardly ever use any of those journaling cards. I just look at the size of the plastic pocket, and I just put my photos, crop my photos to that side. Basically, I printed out a whole lot of photos, and I realized that I have a lot of photos of my first son done, but son number 2 has no album. He has no baby album. It's just really embarrassing. Like, my mom said, "Oh, how could you?" And I said, "I know, I suck." So this is where I just printed out a whole lot of baby photos, and I just stuck them in. So it's just documenting my children growing up together, best of brothers, their early stages, really, really cute. But then my problem with Project Life came in this format where I ran out of like nothing to put there, and on the back nothing to put here. So I sort of just left it, right? It's just, I feel really hampered by these pages. If this was a 12 by 12 page, I could just have scrapped a proper photo in the back here. So I don't know what to do with the backs of some of these. That is my problem with Project Life. So here we go, and I think I did that at this stage. I just inserted some horrible Project Life cards that I don't like. I hate this. Like, this needs to come out. I hate it. These are okay on this side. So these are documenting school days, I suppose. Very cute. Once again, just I've got empty places here. This is a cat layout where the boys had cats as, I guess they went to some face painting place, and then I put my cats all around them. And this is where I suppose I started to do a little bit of current style scrapbooking, where I added journaling cards as well as the layering on the back there. Here is where I started just trying to add more stuff and making like waterfall, just adding more pictures. And I'm sort of not the kind of person who scrapbooks one photo at a time, I've noticed. So I have to add all photos to one spread, which is why I sort of liked the Project Life idea. You just got as many pictures down as possible. And here, Zach turning 11, just so many pictures of that one, scene. Very cute. And whereas some people would just choose the one photo and that's it, I put them all. And this is when we went away camping. This was gorgeous. I really enjoyed making this. So, doing flips and whatnot. Lovely. And here's where I started like just adding extra bits on top of the plastic, which was really cool. I like that. And this was one of the last ones that I did, and so this is May 2015. Wow. And this was done out of a sketch. So this was the 2015 National Scrapbook Challenge, I remember. And then this was the 2016 National Scrapbook Challenge. '20 2016, and that's it. This is this is the last one, and this was the last page I ever scrapbooked in 2016. Surely not. Surely I have some more, but this is my style today when I scrapbook. So I am hoping that these photos will look amazing like this somehow. So I've got this one, I've got this one, I've got this one, and I've got this one. So that's my challenge for my team for 2018. find a page that does not do your photo justice, that you made all those years ago, that you can do better today. I'm going to leave a link below to the challenge on the blog. Hop on over there, have a read, and decide if this is something that you would be interested in joining. And there will definitely be prizes for every team challenge that you enter. So if you enter more than one team challenge, it increases your chances of winning the prize. Plus, you'll get this amazing picture scrapped into your style today. Thank you so much for joining me. I know this was a little bit of a long video. I'm really excited to get started, and I can't wait to see what I come up with, and I can't wait to see what you come up with.